It all starts with the fact that we were shown the last wish of our hero's mother. It read, "Become a civil servant." This is because she was a housewife without a stable income. She lived with the idea that a safe job was the best. It was these ridiculous words that were the last will of our hero's mother, so safety became the main priority in our hero's life. Naturally, our hero managed not only to enroll in a prestigious university, but also to graduate safely. The written exam for admission to the state service was also successful. And finally, the last stage of the interview has come, and our hero died. For him, a man who lived believing in safety, death was instantaneous. It was too simple a thing in the whole life of our hero. Our hero thought he was having a dream. The world that appeared before his eyes was not the one he knew. It was like some kind of game or movie. He saw monsters and magicians fighting. Our hero was reborn in the body of a baby. In this world, once upon a time, there was a major invasion of the devil and his minions. The devil conquered the world with his incredible power, killing many people at the same time. When there was no more hope and the whole world was ready for death, the devil made a mistake that cost him his life. He encroached on a village inhabited by a tribe that turned out to be beyond his teeth. The strongest people of that time called crows. It was a good day, there was an explosion and someone was playing rock, paper, scissors. There was the eldest son Galahad Blade, and the youngest son Cowan Blade. The guys argued who would kill the dragon. In the end, the eldest son who killed the dragon with one blow won. He said, "How long has it been since this dragon appeared?" The younger one said that what he makes them do is do only what he is good at. A horde of orcs surrounded our guys from behind, and our hero attacked the orcs. It seemed to our hero that after rebirth he would live a very ordinary life. He would never have thought that he would become a representative of a warlike race, hunting even dragons. Our hero said, "Father, I want to go to the archipelago." Father said, "Archipelago, what are you talking about?" Our hero said that he had absolutely nothing to do in this place. Father said, "What kind of nonsense are you talking about? Why is there nothing for you to do here?" He said, "You're smart and you're as good with a sword as your brothers." In addition, our hero manages to use magic best of all. Our hero said that he wanted to work in a place where he would not be appreciated and revered. Did father say honor and value? He said, "Then how would you like to join the guard run by his older brother, or become part of a group of warriors, which is headed by Cowan? If our hero joins them, then he will have to participate in battles every day." The father said it well, but our hero said he didn't want to. The father said, "Then what about the trade that his sister is engaged in?" Our hero said he would have to travel to various cities, selling body parts of various monsters, and use the proceeds to buy groceries for the house. The time that needs to be spent on the road between the trees is at least 10 days. Our hero said, "Father, don't act so somnolent." Father said, "Apparently, you don't like trading either." He said, "How do you like the idea of becoming the head of the village?" Our hero said, "What a surprise." The second daughter of the father came running. She said, "Hello, father." He said, "Oh, you came?" The girl said, "Did you forget that she was on a diet?" The father said to the daughter, "You look beautiful." "Well, what kind of diet?" The father said that he would be glad if his daughter gained muscle mass. The girl said, "Shut your mouth, Dad." Our hero said the longer he stays here, the more the situation becomes stranger. The father of our hero gathered a meeting of elders. He said he'd like to say something to them. He said that he had chosen a receiver. The old people said, "Really? Are you sick? Or caught an infection they didn't know about?" The father said he was fine. The elder said then why he started talking about the receiver. My father said, "You know about my exuberant character." The elder said he found something to justify himself with. The old one said, "Who did you choose?" The father said the younger son. The old men asked why he chose him. Father said, "You all want to know the reason? It's simple. The strongest person should become the head of the village." The old men said, "Is your youngest son stronger than his brothers?" Father said, "Of course. Unlike his brothers, he is still not strong enough. In addition, the middle son has the best master in battle techniques." The elders said, "Then why did father choose our hero?" He said that it was our hero who would become a real magician in the future. The old men said, "Doesn't father understand that magic is just magic tricks?" Father said, "It is true so." Father said that our hero alone was able to defeat the dragon using ordinary magic and martial arts. At that time he was 12 years old. The old people said that this is obvious nonsense. Magic is the ability to control and release magical power, whereas martial art is the ability to circulate magic power inside one's body. The old man said using these two units together, the magic power can create chaos inside the body, which will simply destroy a person. A man came into the hall and shouted, "Elder, you need to see this." Someone left all these corpses near the entrance to the village. There were about 40 monsters. The man said, "Call the people soon." It takes about 100 people to butcher the bodies before they start to rot. My daughter said this letter is from our hero. It was written to a beloved family. I decided to leave for the village and go to new places, but we will not melt forever. I just want to find a job that suits him. Our hero took an ID card and some money. In return, he left about 40 monsters. Their body parts will be worth a lot more than the money he took. The father said to the head of the guard, "Go immediately to look for my son." Our hero said, "I think they have already discovered the monsters. According to how much poison is contained in the blood, when the body rots, toxic gases evaporate into the air. In other words, the longer the bodies lie, the more the ground around the corpses will become dangerous and uninhabitable. Since it will take a lot of people to clear the entrance from the corpses of monsters, the number of followers will be greatly reduced." Our hero remembers his mother and what she says. Safety is above all, so you have to do something like a government employee. Our hero said, "Forgive me, father." In this life he wants to achieve his goal. The sister talks out a plan how to catch our hero. That our hero will move in places where there are large crowds of people, so that we would not find to attack his trail. The sister said that our hero would soon be in her hands. He said, "Our dear little brother, where did you run away to?" She said she would definitely find our hero. Then we were shown a group of people. From that moment the operation to find our hero began. The first group goes along the main roads, the second group will explore the trails, the third group needs to block all exits and call into the forest. The sister sent the raven into the sky and said that she hoped for him. She said that our hero will not succeed. Our hero was running through the forest. He saw a tent. It was camp number 2, 200 kilometers to the village. This is a place for the rest of merchants who are engaged in selling in various localities. Our hero managed to cover the distance in 4 hours, which usually takes 2 days. At this rate, it will take him about 3 to 4 days. However, one of the take. Our hero Zev is the fastest person in the village, so very soon he will catch up with our hero. Our hero said he has no choice but to walk a little in the opposite direction. There he will be able to get on the road that is indicated on the map. The head of the squad told his sister that they had found traces of the young master. He was near the second camp. But they also end there. The sister said that there are rocks and forest near the second camp. In order to get out of the Olympus forest, he will need to go through the reverse side a little. Besides, after sunset there is very little visibility in the forest. She said, "Mr. Minister, did you find out what things are missing?" The man said everything was in place, only the blanket was gone. The sister said that the forest of perdition is called the land of perdition for magicians. Because of this, our village is located in the middle of the forest. They had to draw a magic circle that allows you to use magic without problems. Olympus Forest is a place where it is much more difficult to use magic, because it is there that the mana of wizards is subject to strong fluctuations. Sister said, "Brother, since he destroyed 40 monsters, now he probably has no strength left. There are several places near the second camp where you can organize a rest stop." The sister is sure that he is right there now. He needs to recover strength and rest. Our hero is now sitting in a cave. He said that he knew that the temperature drops a lot at night. He did not think that it was so much. He needed to take a few more blankets. He said that magic was beyond his control in the forest. He needs to concentrate and try again. He managed to create fire. Our hero was found by people from the village. They said grab him quickly. Our hero knocks out 3 people and runs away. He said to grab him, bring more than 3 people to the stall. Our hero said he doesn't think they could have been here by accident. Surely the head is still a sister. She knows perfectly well in what way our hero will move. Not that our hero did not expect such a development of events, but he urgently needs to hurry. Our hero saw 3 people and said, "Damn, they are already here." Our hero said he couldn't get caught so soon yet. The raven burned our hero. The men shouted their young master. Grab him. They said, "Young master, wait." The man again told his sister that they had found our hero again. The sister said that her calculations were correct. She said to order all the soldiers to form a siege around the place where our hero was found. In operations, they did not bypass to involve everyone without exception. She told our hero where he was hiding. The man sent crows to pass the information to the soldiers. It's already morning. The father came. He said the sun has already risen. You still haven't managed to find him. Sister said, "Father, don't worry. It's a matter of time to catch a little brother." The father said, "If so, that's great, but why were the soldiers placed on top?" The sister said there was a cliff in that direction, so. The sister asks, how many people discovered our hero for the first time? The soldier said 3-4 people. The sister said 3 or 4 people. The sister said if she were in the place of our hero, she would just knock out those people and wait there. Why did he start running away? The sister said, did he deliberately give away his place and position? But why? To gather all the soldiers in one place. But there's nothing on the other side but a cliff. She said, why is he really going to use magic in the forest? The sister said that there was nothing at the other end of the cliff. Why did she say that the soldiers would go to the Olympus cliff? Our hero was standing on the edge of the cliff, but his sister appears, saying, finally you got caught. Our hero said, sister, there was the middle brother. He said he was also a brat here. He said, what the hell are you using all sorts of tricks? Our hero said, I was discovered. Brother said, you'd better go home to avoid creating even more problems. Our hero said, well, my brother said situations can be solved by a simple conversation. Brother, I think Stoid told me to tell off your hand. Our hero dodged the blow and said he missed. But our hero falls into the water. Everyone thinks, where is he? The sister said, why didn't I guess about it? If you cross that cliff in some way, then it will no longer be considered the territory of the forest. In this case, he will be able to use magic. Our hero flew into the sky. Brother asks, when you learn this magic? Our hero said, forgive me. He said that compared to you, he still lacks a lot of skills. Our hero said, not to worry. Everything will be fine. Our hero asked me to tell my father that he is grateful for everything. He said, thank you all to you. Our hero said that he would write to you. And our hero flew into the sky. One of the soldiers said, can I shoot him with an arrow? My brother said, what if he gets hurt falling from such a height? Sister said, how to be a brother now? Now they don't have the opportunity to go after him. The brother said, let's go back. At the meeting of elders, the old men said, isn't it pointless to appoint the youngest child as the head of the village? I lived on Earth for some 16 years. My father said, I'm telling you that he will take my place right now. The old people said, enough is enough, especially since he is no longer in the village. The old man said, we have another problem now. If our hero does something, will his father take responsibility for his actions for him? The old men said it right. Who knows what our hero is capable of? If he wants to, he can exterminate an entire country. And the fact that he needs to be caught before he breaks firewood. The father said, as you all already know, catching my son with magic will not be easy at all. The old people said, what's complicated? Just go after him yourself and that's it. My father said if he left the village, he would be followed. Just the same, this will create misunderstanding and problems on the part of other states. The father said, then you all just let down the brakes. It is necessary to take at least some measures. He said he had someone on his mind.